What's up, guys? So not that long ago, I got brand new coilovers from Fortune Auto, and I have an unboxing video as well as an install video. So if you haven't seen those, be sure to check them out. But I talked about how I wanted to get coilover covers, and I noticed that ISC made them. However, I did not want to pay $115 for them. I'm sorry, I think that is absolutely ridiculous to pay over $100 for some neoprene fabric. So I believe it was my install video that I mentioned I was going to make my own, and that is going to be this video here. So I already did the fronts, but I'm going to show you how to do it on the rears. I wanted to make sure that I had my method down and everything worked before I went and made a video showing how to do it, and it turned out not good. But I'm very happy with these. So right here I have a front coilover. These are my old Fortune Auto 500s, which I'll probably hang on to for further down the road when the current set needs to get rebuilt. I'll just swap these on. But without getting any further off topic, these are the covers that I just made, and they have a Velcro closure, and they also have elastic cord in them, so they stretch and they fit snugly around the coilover. So just to get the cost out of the way, as I said, ISC charges like $115 shipped for front and rear coilover covers. I purchased fabric off of Amazon.com, which is huge. I got all of this, and you could see this little piece that I actually cut out. So all this fabric was $30, not $130, $30. And I also got thread, and I got some Velcro and elastic cord from Joann Fabrics. I don't recall exactly how much that was. I'll annotate it if I do find out. But I think that was in like the $20 to $30 range for that stuff. So all said and done, this was about, I think, $50 to $60. I will annotate the correction if I am wrong. And I want to put the prices out there so you guys know exactly how much you're going to spend. So just by looking at that price, you could already see that it is a fraction of how much ISC coilover covers would cost. However, it's even cheaper than that because, as you could tell by the amount of fabric I have left over, I could probably make at least 2, if not 3, sets, full sets of coilover covers. And so far, I just cut out 2 of the fronts, so now I have to do the rears. But if you get creative on your cutting, I'm pretty sure you could get at least 2, if not 3, full sets of coilover covers, which would bring the cost down to probably like 20 to 30%, which is very reasonable. And that's something that I really want to focus on this channel. I'm not against spending money on certain parts. You know, there are a lot of parts that I would not buy from eBay, like a turbo or something like that. But there are creative ways to work around expensive car parts. And for me personally, $115 can be better spent somewhere other than on coilover covers. So that's something that I really want to show off on this channel, and I want to try and inspire you guys, motivate you guys to think of different ways to come up with solutions, because there are a lot of companies out there that know people are willing to pay a premium for whatever car part it is, whether it's worth that much or not, and they'll take your money. So I want to help you guys save your money and put that money to better use with better car parts or more car parts. So with that being said, I'm going to get to stitching these up. I do have a sewing machine. It's a Singer Talent. If you don't have a sewing machine, you can do this by hand, but obviously it's going to take longer. But whether you could sew or not, I'm going to give you a very short crash course on that. And if you're still not sure, there are a ton of YouTube videos explaining how to sew and what stitches to use and stuff like that. So with that being said, I think I'm going to show you guys how to do this because I am very excited to get these done. The first thing you need to do is measure your coilovers. And you want to measure them after you have them set to the height that they're going to be, so you know what size to cut your fabric. So I already measured these, but you're going to be paying attention to 3 measurements: the height, the circumference at the top, and the circumference at the bottom. So the height of these is 18 inches. However, I'm going to add 2 inches to that, so it's going to be 20 inches because I want to make sure that I have enough fabric to fold over the elastic cord whenever I add that. The top circumference is 12 inches, and the bottom circumference is a little bit more narrow, and that is 8 inches. So that right there tells me what size I need to cut my fabric to. Now that I have my fabric cut out, the next thing I need to do is add my elastic cord. And to do that, I'm going to lay it down at the top and bottom of my fabric, and I'm going to fold the fabric over and tack it in place at one end. Once I have that done, I'm going to stitch down this fabric over top of the elastic band. I want to make sure that I don't actually stitch the elastic to the neoprene anywhere else but the end. And once I get down to the bottom, I am going to pull out a couple inches of the cord and stitch it down again so that it scrunches up like it's supposed to. Before I sew down this end, I want to pull out some of this elastic cord so that it will fit snugly against my coilovers. And to do that, I know that this is 12 inches long, and I want to pull out 2 inches of my elastic cord. So if I slide this whole section down to 14, then I grab this cord here. Whenever I pull down to 0, it's going to give me about 2 inches of pull. And I'm just going to hold that while I tack it down. After that, I just need to trim off the excess elastic cord. I'm going to cut my strings and I'm going to burn them down. So since this is going to be the bottom, I actually want to pull out 4 inches for this one so that it will fit around my 8-inch strut. Next, I need to add Velcro. So to do that, I'm just going to lay down my Velcro, tack it on each end, and then stitch up and down 3 times. here are my finished coilover covers. No, they're not the prettiest, and no, they don't have a fancy logo on the side, but overall it cost me a total of about $50 to $60 for everything. And as I said, if you make multiple coilover sets out of the same fabric, it's probably going to drop the price to about $30 each or so. So overall, I am very happy with these. I hope I inspired somebody. I hope somebody is able to use this video to their own benefit and save some money. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and I'll catch you guys next time.